Hi everyone, welcome back to Ryker Rides, the air filter edition. This is very cool. Hold on a second. Did you know that 74.9% of you watching this video right now have not subscribed to my channel? Mind blown, right? How do I know this? Because YouTube Studio gives stats on all this information. So check out the stats. See, I'm not lying. 74.9% of you are unsubscribed. So you're just watching, you're just enjoying the video thinking, no big deal. She doesn't notice, she's not gonna care. I do care, it's like important to me. That's why you hear all YouTubers going, please subscribe, like, share, whatever. Take the second to say, thank you, Beth. I love your videos. So this is the Can air filter, and I have two, because it was two air filters that I'm going to be changing out today. And one of them is your air on the left side, when you're sitting on the bike, the left side is your engine air take filter. I'm going to be replacing that. And the right side is your CVT, which is your continuously variable transmission side, and that's where the belt is. So there's two of them that we're going to be swapping out today. They are the exact same size on both. So if you're buying them, you just buy two. There's no separate sizes for one versus the other. And also, it doesn't matter if you have a 600, a 900, or a Rally. When this video is being made, for the, I don't know about the 2021, but the 2019 and the 2020, this size, make, and model is good for all Rykers. Doesn't matter the year, it doesn't matter the model. And this is model number CM9910, 9910. And I chose the Can air filter. What I've done is I've written down a few questions that I think people are going to ask. So I'm kind of going to interview myself. Like, why did you choose Can? So I chose the Can air filter for the main reason that it is the industry standard for air filters for cars, for motorcycles, for race cars. They have been around for over 40 years. And my philosophy is if you're going to buy something for your bike, especially something that is washable and reusable, you're going to have for the life of the bike, why not buy the best? Just like I put the Baja sway bar on my bike, I am interested in putting high quality things on my bike. That way, if you do it right the first time. You don't have to worry about replacing it or doing something different in the future. So they, Can is it's been around forever. It's a very, very well-known product, very reputable, and it is made with race car drivers in mind. So it has high performance in it. So this is what we're looking at. So it says it's a high flow air filter. What does that mean? So what it means is basically just that. It allows more air to come into the filter versus the stock filter. And when I go out to my bike, I will do a side-by-side comparison and hold it up to the light. And you'll be able to see there's a lot more light flow with this because it has deeper pockets and allows more airflow. Why does that benefit you? Because the more airflow you have to your engine, to your belt, the better performance you can get. You'll get better horsepower. It's like a couple increase, 2 or 3 increase in horsepower. I don't want to say an exact number because I have no way of testing it myself. So I don't want to throw out that I tested it and it came out to be 2.3 horsepower. I have no idea, but it's supposed to increase your horsepower. I don't know if it's going to make a significant difference that you have to run out and get it, but it's supposed to increase that. It's supposed to increase your torque, and it's also, from what I read, it's supposed to increase your fuel efficiency as well. Basically, keeping your engine and your belt cool is always a good thing. Now, the first question I think of when I was doing this is, if you have more airflow, doesn't it mean you could have more debris coming in your engine and on your belt, which would be a bad thing? So that is a common, and I spoke with other people, I did my own research. I think that's a common question people have, and that was definitely a question I had. And the answer is no. And the reason how K&N figured out that problem and solved it is they oil the filter. It comes out of the box pre-oiled. I think I have one open. And it comes pre-oiled. So anything red that you see on this is from the oil. So it's not dripping with oil, but it's definitely, I would say, saturated. And what the oil does, the reason why it comes pre-oiled, is the oil will catch any little bit of debris or dust or dirt that would come through. It catches it in the oil, and that's why that's why it's oiled. You do not need to buy an oil kit for it. You just take it right out of the box and put it right on your bike. It's all set and ready to go. It is reusable. You'll buy this once, and you'll never have to buy another filter for your bike again. For the life of the bike, I think it's got like 1 million miles or something. So for the life of the bike, you're done. You don't have to keep replacing your air filter every year. That's a huge plus to me. And it is very easy to clean the air filter. And obviously I'm not going to clean it, but in a future video, a year from now, whatever, I'll put out another video of me cleaning the filter. But as of right now, if you're going to clean it, all you do is you hose it off. They actually sell a K&N cleaning little system, and it gives you a spray to put on it to help get the debris off. Then you rinse it off in the sink with a hose, and you let it dry, and then they give you the red oil so you know it's all oiled correctly. And the kit is really cheap and very inexpensive, so it's not a big deal to do. How often do you need to clean it? That's a good question. Thank you for asking. K&N on their website says 50,000 miles, which basically means you throw it on your bike and you never think about it again. I personally disagree with that. When K&N claims 50,000 miles, I think they're talking about cars, which have a longer way to get to the filter, and I think less debris would come into it. Our bikes, the way our air filters are, and our air intakes on the sides, they're right there. And especially if you're riding a rally, or if whatever bike you're riding, whatever style or model, you're going to get debris in there. You're going to get more kick up. You're going to get more sand. You're going to get more whatever, depending on your riding style. So for me, I wouldn't let it go 50,000 miles. I would never let anything go 50,000 miles. It takes 2 seconds to open it up and take a look at it. And if there's debris on it, if there's, to me, once a year, just open it up and take a look at it. And it's so inexpensive to keep clean. And the cleaner it is and the less debris that's on the oil, the better performance you'll get from your bike. So why not check it once a year? Why not do that? Why not rinse it off and make it look brand new once a year? It seems so easy, so just do it. Riding around with a dirty air filter, whether it's K&N or if you're using your original one. Someone made a funny comment, and I'm going to steal it, that riding around with a dirty air filter on your bike is like running a marathon with a stuffy nose. It's doable, but why would you do it? It just makes it tough to do it. So it's, take some medicine, clean out your air filter, and get it flowing right. It just makes for a better performance, better for everything. Again, the left side is your air intake filter, and the right side of your bike from a seated position is your CTV, your belt side. And on the CVT side, there are, I think 1, 2, 3, I don't know, I'll go out and check. There are a few bolts that need to come out, so you need an 8mm socket to get those bolts out. And there's one hidden one underneath, and it's very tough to get to, so you might want to buy an extender to be able to get in there and get that little extra bolt out. And, another question I think I'm going to get is, will the oil ruin my bike? Will the oil drip onto the engine? Will the oil drip onto the fan belt? The answer is definitely not. It is not an oil that is dripping off the. I'll open and show you. think oh yeah. So, I don't know why I smell things. It smells like oil. Okay, so here is, and it's going to be greasy because it is oil. But if you look at it, there's nothing dripping off of it. It's definitely wet. It's definitely saturated, but it's not dripping. There's no oil that's kind of be pouring onto your bike. And so there's not going to be any oil residue. First of all, your engine is so hot and your belt is running so fast. That's not a concern at all in terms of that on your bike. I am going to go outside, and the next part will be super easy. I'm just taking the panels off, the air intakes off, popping in the new filters, closing it up. But I'll bring you out and show you what I do and how to do it. And if you have any questions or comments, put them down below. I always respond to my comments, even if it's just a quick thank you if you say something. So if you comment, and especially if you have a question, always go back and check, because I always respond to all comments from all subscribers. So that's it. I'll see you outside, and let's get this done. It should be quick and easy.